7.4 example 3, simplifying logarithms with exponents. So once again we have another formula. We have log base p of a to the p power. So what's going to happen is we're going to take this p, and we're going to now put it up front. So p times the log base. So all of this is the same as all of this. It's just that this p is coming up front. And it's now here, p times that. So anytime you have an exponent, you can move it up front and take it times it. So express as a product, simplify if possible. So your first thing you're going to do is move exponent. So this 2, I'm going to take it and move it right here. So we're moving our exponent, that 2 goes up front. So 2 times the log 3 of 81. Okay. Next thing we need to do is solve the log. So solve this by switching into the exponential form. So 3 to what power equals 81? 3 to the 4th power is 81. So this x equals 4. So now you're going to take this 2 from up here, bring it down. 2 times this 4. 2 times 4 makes 8. So 8 is that final answer. So you move your exponent first. This did not change at all. We brought this down, just this part right here, just the log. We simplified it, or we solved it by putting it in exponential form. Then that number times whatever your exponent was originally gave us our final answer. Let's try another one. We've got our exponent. It needs to move first. 3 times the log of 5 of 1/5. We need to solve this. 5 to the x equals 1/5. We need to remember that having 1 as a whole number and 1 as a fraction means we need a negative number. So x equals -1. 5 to the -1 equals 1/5. Then we need to come back and bring our 3 down, times our -1. 3 times -1 makes -3. Let's try another one. This one, there's one extra step. We have to remember that when there is no base, it is the number 10. That is something you have to remember. We learned that in our last section 7.3. So we're going to put our 4 all the way up front. So 4 times the log base 10 of 10. We have to simplify this. Switch to exponential form. 10 to the x equals 10. X equals 1. Because 10 to the 1st power is 10. Bring down our 4. Times this 1. And that answer is 4. And it is our final answer. D. Once again, start with your exponent, bring it up front. 2 times log base 5 of 25. Simplify this part. 5 to the x equals 25. X equals 2 because 5 squared is 25. Bring this 2 down. Times this 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So once again, we have another 4. One more together. This 5 comes up front. So 5 times the log base 2 of 1/2. We need to simplify this one. 2 to the x equals 1/2. Remember our negative number again. So because they're both 2s, it's a 1, but it's -1 because it went to the bottom. So this 5 times this -1 equals -5. Try these two on your own.